Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishnan. And here basically we are talking about the attraction object. And in attraction, basically we are talking about the attraction basically which is telling that which generation is supposed to go next and which generation is not supposed to go next. Which generation means we are talking just about the single person basically, not entire the caste or not entire the nationality. But basically, time basically say that basically sometimes nationality also basically comes into the picture. Sometimes caste also basically comes into the picture. So there is basically lots of things are there basically. So here we are just discussing about the one single person basically. His generation is supposed to go or not supposed to go. Then basically suddenly basically one person basically asked one question. He told that basically Sunil, you actually told one time basically that when the earth planet basically last was ended, that time basically the blood group basically was 5 lakh 15,000, right? You told that. Yeah, basically, yeah, basically. Sunil told that, yeah, basically. Sunil means I told that. Yeah, basically, yeah, you are correct, basically. And currently, when the world is basically currently ongoing, that blood cells is 5 lakh, sorry, 6 lakh 15,000. So 1 lakh blood cells basically and sub blood cells got increased. This you agree basically told he told. Then he told that basically, yeah, basically I basically agree. Then he told that basically Sunil Nair, that particular person basically told that uh, every time, each time the when the world is basically getting end, that time the blood cells count basically is marked, right? Then he told that yeah, basically last time the world was when it was end, then that time basically the blood cells count basically as 5 lakh 15,000. Then he told that yeah, basically I agree. When the new basically world started from 5 lakh 15,000 plus, he told that basically the new basically animal gets creates. New animal basically gets creates. And he told that why basically new animal gets creates. He basically literally told that basically the new animal basically got created so that basically it should be remember that this particular world basically has ended and we have started the blood cells count from this number of count that is basically 5 lakh 15,000. So from animal blood cells basically the universe basically group says that basically we are tracking it because they are also basically some source basically is required, right? Some source is always required basically if you want to do any calculation, then basically source is required. Here energy is also one of the source basically. So this basically was literally dangerous basically example. This also basically we have told long before basically in the one of the video that this type of things basically creation has also created. So like this also basically is the one of the attraction. That attraction is of that particular animal attraction, and this is very dangerous. When that few people says that we basically animal doctors are also created. So one person told that why basically animal doctor basically created. This is the basically reason basically because animal energies are also basically used by the human basically that is the current human. And assume that particular one person basically who is the world creator, he basically know that this is that animal basically the as the remember of that current generation has started and the previous generation was ended of the earth planet when the newly earth planet basically started. So that basically the animal basically tells lots of things. If any things basically uh, indication basically has to give to the give from the universe side, they give the indication to that animal only. give the indication to the animal, and from that animal basically, because you can't connect to the universe, right? You can't connect to the universe, it's very far basically, it's very far basically. So like this basically they give the indication, and that indication is basically very dangerous. So this basically indication says that you are basically attracting to the particular wrong side. That's why basically the planning system basically comes into the picture. And one before basically project starts, basically you are doing the certain level of plans, and in this plan basically certain level of data basically are kept, and according to the data basically the system basically get analysis analyst basically, yes, analyst basically group says that basically we do the analysis, so they do the analysis and then basically they just do the system basically, yeah, basically this whole problem basically might occur while creating this whole system. So here the main thing is data basically, which the group basically who basically say that we want to create the system basically, who basically told that we want to create this system, who says that we want to create this system. So like this basically things are also there basically. So this also basically connects into the attraction object and the dangerous thing basically. Then one person told that basically the software company basically have lots of work, lots of work. And like this basically the data basically can be helped basically, right? This data basically might save the world also basically. He literally basically told like that also basically. The person basically was communicating with Sunil. He told that basically your basically Earth planet basically have sector basically, that is basically the software sector, that is the IT industry. You can basically can basically save the world also basically, right? Because in future basically if world basically comes into the end level, that time basically from the data basically you can basically save your world basically. You can take the decisions basically what to do, and if we are doing this then basically the world is going to go to this direction, world is going to go to that direction, and according to that direction basically things are going to work. Then the universe group told that basically that is also basically correct, but the things which we require that basically you have to give, and for that basically we can't come to the earth planet, we can't come to the earth planet. You have so good technologies, you have basically the god family with you. Your god family means heaven, how basically he created as a god basically, because he that particular group basically is up to that level basically. They have basically reached up to that level basically, they treated as a god basically. You have god group, you have god family, you have so big universities are there basically, more than 3000 universities are there. You have so big software companies are there. You have world bank basically. World bank basically say that basically we have lots of money with us. So basically why, then basically why you required us basically. So we need this data, then basically you have to give this data, that's all basically. For that basically entire IT sector, sorry, the digital industry has created by you. Then basically why you required us basically. We have lots of work to do. We basically have lots of work to do. So like this basically the software industry basically got some inspiration basically, you can say, and inspiration and some responsibility also basically. That basically we have lots of responsibility now, because it might possible that one day if world will end, sorry, assume that today world is going to end. So they basically, because you don't know na, when the world is going to end. You don't know basically when world is going to end. So assume that basically some universe group told that basically world is going to end today. So you take some decisions basically. So literally basically the software industry started basically taking the decisions. They started dumping the data into the systems, and they told that basically yeah basically this system basically we have created. According to that basically we will prepare the decision report basically that this whole decision we are going to take, and what would be the next day which is going to occur. So this basically is very dangerous basically, and like this way only the world is running basically. The decision which you are taking today, that is going sorry the decision which you are going to take tomorrow, the world is going to get effect. World Bank basically told that we basically want one new city need to create. For that basically you give us existing land, or otherwise we will create new land that is basically inside the sea through the lava blast, and then basically, but that is going to take some time basically. But if you want some fresh data, then basically this lava sea water is of the city inside the sea water and between the sea water basically, that is the only option through the lava blast. Like same way basically the Mumbai got created. How basically the Mumbai basically got created? One person basically from the satellite told that basically we have the satellite of that lava blast of the Mumbai land basically. What? He was not able to got actually what he was telling. He was telling that the Mumbai land when it was created, that time when the Mumbai first land basically got created, that data basically we have. He told that basically what? Yeah, basically he told that basically when the Mumbai Ireland basically got created, that data basically we have. When we had done the lava blast, at what was that location basically we had where basically we had done the lava blast. According to that lava blast, basically that this many land basically got created, and then slowly the basically land got created, and the entire Mumbai city got created. That each satellite video basically we have. One of the satellite person basically told that. Like same way basically if you want the fresh data, then basically you can use that Mumbai video, how basically the lava blast was happened and how the Mumbai land basically was created, and how then basically the Mumbai city got created. So you can have that data basically. So this actually what is? This is one project, right? This is actually one project basically. The another person told that this is one project, right? Yeah, then basically he told that yeah, basically yes, you are correct. How basically the Mumbai city got created, how the Mumbai land got created. These all are basically the projects basically. For that basically satellite group basically don't need anything basically. They basically have each and everything. Basically. This is basically for Earth planet basically. If any Earth planet basically group basically want to know basically how the basically Mumbai land was created, then basically from this video basically you can able to easily able to know that basically how the Mumbai land got created, and then basically how the Mumbai city got created, how the Mumbai city got created, and how the Mumbai each and every buildings got created. Like this each and every videos they have basically. Which person basically came to Mumbai, which person basically left the Mumbai, why he left the Mumbai. Like this each and every video basically they told that basically we have it. So individual basically roadmap basically that we have already discussed. That roadmap data also we have. One person told that we want the exact roadmap of Indian population that is basically more than 180 crore. Then he told that basically we have the data of that roadmap. For example, one person told that we want the data of this particular blood group roadmaps. This particular group's roadmaps data basically we want. Then basically he told that basically we have the data basically. We have the data basically. We have the data. We have the basically the data. So like this, the Mumbai Land got created, and if anybody basically want the fresh data, then basically fresh land has to create. That is basically through sea blast. Sorry, sea inside the sea, the lava blast. That basically set of satellite groups says that basically that's our task. Basically, that's not so tough task. This all things are basically is basically tough for the Earth planet, but this all basically are our normal task. Basically, the things basically which you do in the Earth planet, you go to the offices, you go to the work, you go basically go to the projects, you go do the projects, you do the work, basically you earn the money. These all are basically a routine stuff, right? Same way, basically these all are our routine stuff. Basically, it's not big stuff for us. Basically, so this all thing basically just now basically I have discussed that basically connects to the individual person's attraction. This connects to the individual person's attraction road map. So here basically the question basically was, this person's generation can go forward, or basically this one person generation is not supposed to go forward. So that topic basically we are discussing here. And in this basically I just now basically discussed that about the thing, basically just what actually that is. Just now basically we discussed what actually that is. So basically here basically we were discussing about the how the Mumbai basically land got created. That video basically satellite groups have that video basically. In short, basically they literally told that basically when entire sea world basically was inside the sea, and basically how we started the land, basically that video also basically we have. One of the person basically told that you want that video to see how basically the world basically started from the sea, sorry, inside the sea, how basically we have started the land, which was that first land basically in the earth planet basically. That basically he told that basically this was also basically one of the attraction. So in next part basically we are going to discuss basically what actually the attraction is, and how basically this, how the set of groups says that basically this generation has to go, and this generation is not supposed to go forward ahead to the next step. So this is also basically one of the part. In next step, basically we are going to discuss little bit more about this one.